The Ukrainian population was moving towards the EU, and Russia just couldn't get their way politically. So for their main narrative, they're going to place the blame on the US and Europe. We can't get our way because the US and the Europeans are meddling in Ukraine. And in early 2014, US diplomat Victoria Nuland's phone somehow gets tapped, and they leak a call between her and the US ambassador. But we only got a small portion of the call. We never got the full call. So obviously this is intentional leaking to further Russia's information warfare.
Good. So I don't think Leach should go into the government. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you think, in terms of him not going into the government, just let him sort of stay out and do his political homework and stuff. I just think,
because if you actually cared about the truth, quote unquote, or whatever, you would just put out the full call, right? So this is not about the truth. This is about framing a narrative. So we have no idea what that phone call is fully about. And then Russia invades Crimea. They take over government buildings, whatever, and then they deny it's them until they have full control of the whole thing. And then they're like, yeah, it's us. Oh, sorry. And they begin a separatist movement in Donetsk, Luhansk, and they also seize government buildings in those places. And boom, the Donbass war begins. And Russia starts inserting their own troops and equipment into the region while trying to maintain some plausible deniability, even though everybody knows it's them, really. Then the Obama administration starts training and equipping the Ukrainian military because they remember what happened in Georgia and knew what was coming next.
Enough of a Russian aggression.
Досить вже російської агресії.
It is time for them to pay a heavier price.
Час вже щоб вони заплатили важчу ціну.
I believe you will win. I am convinced you will win, and we will do everything we can to provide you with what you need to win.
Then, in December 2021, Putin sends an ultimatum to the US, calling for NATO to move their borders back, or he was going to invade Ukraine. He knew the US was not going to accept it. Nobody would. It was a piece of propaganda that was going to be a centerpiece of their information war. Now, this war becomes about NATO, when NATO had nothing to do with it. Sort of like the same way the US founding fathers wrote the Declaration of Independence, knowing that England was not going to accept it, but that wasn't the point. It's about getting people on your side. This is high-level game. To this day, people still think the war in Ukraine started because of NATO or something. And when you ask Putin about why he started this war, he'll list off like 15 different reasons. He gives you like a pick 'em. Pick which one you want. It's like a buffet. He'll tell you it's about NATO, it's about Nazis, it's about Russian speakers, CIA color revolutions, history from 1000 BC. Pick whatever you want. Russia is so good at this kind of warfare.